Yeah, I need. I left and didn't bring my wallet or nothing.
What?
Yeah, brought my pot.
You need something to know. Do I eat or whatnot? You always get it back.
Didn't even think about it. I just. All right, we're live.
Hey, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes, we're live.
We're actually live now but
We're on the countdown. Gets everybody on.
Already have people comment.
Oh, look at that. Told you they want it. They're already commenting.
So did you guys see the change in events at Florida? Volcano Bay. Well,
Working
if we
on it.
waited so long, we had that discussion about the
All right, there we go.
204. They went up to 331.
All right, everybody, welcome to G.W.R. Dccw combined again for a live from Buffalo Wings and Rings,
Yeah, Buffalo Wings and Ring in Portland.
Portland, Indiana. Fundraiser for the
It's gonna be one day.
what we're going to talk about, Invasion 3.
Invasion 3,
which
yep.
is a fundraiser for Jay County Wrestling Club. Looks like we got quite a few of the Jay County Wrestling Club members out here tonight.
Yeah, we got members, we got wrestlers, we got coaches, we got board members from Jay County all out here gonna slide on and talk about how they're going to how they did this year. We're going to talk about some of the wrestlers. We're going to talk about the organization. But we're on here currently right now. We're here at Buffalo Wings and Rings on Botaw Street right here in Portland. As soon as you come into Portland, it's on your left-hand side. Come out, hang out with us, get some food. Some great food here. They're pushing out food quick for everybody. Got great service. Couldn't ask for a better setup here. They had everything set up for us when we walked in. But we are here to talk about Invasion 3 fundraiser for Jay County Wrestling Club. It's going to be on May 14th. Doors open at 6, bell time 7. Front rows are $20. General admission's $10. It is headlined by former WWE, former TNA Impact, former OBW, and current NWA wrestler, the Pope Elijah Burke. We also got Hollywood Haley J from OBW, and you also seen her here recently on AEW. She will be live in action against the 100-year-old Thunder Kitty. That should be a good match. Hopefully Thunder Kitty don't throw a hip out.
That should be a good one.
I think that'll be a good match. It's going to be a good women's match on the card, representing women here. Both the men's and the women's wrestling team members are here. So that's also our members of the team are here. Bill, heck yeah.
Hey, Jay, Wings, Beer, and Wrestling Talk.
There we go. What's better? Wings, beer, and wrestling talk. And of course, Hollywood House, one of the greatest managers of all time. If Con doesn't put himself over, who will? I'm telling you.
TJ Powers, what's up?
What is up,
DCCW?
TJ? Hey, prayers go out to you, TJ. TJ just had some surgery on his knee. So get on there and
I will not put that one up.
hey, just remember, folks, we're here to benefit kids of a school. So it doesn't matter what organization. If you think one organization is better than the other, it doesn't matter, because we're here to represent the great kids of Jay County Wrestling. So, everybody has their opinion, and they're more than welcome to their opinion. But we're here for the kids, and that's that's what's most important.
Got Ruthless Domination is in the house.
Hank, good to see you. Yeah, Ruthless Domination will be live at Invasion 3. This is all time. I agree with you, Drone Pound. Juwan Thomas talking about the great management skills of Hollywood House. Oh, Hollywood has already stated he's going to be live with you on commentary during the show at some point in time.
Yep.
We're going to have.
I talked to him about that because my normal partner, my dad, he's not going to be there just at this one. He's going to miss the show.
Right? Yeah, he's hating it, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he's going to Chicago. He's going out of town to Chicago, but yeah, Hollywood said he would help me, and I'm sure some other guys will always step up and help too. Everybody seems to like to come over and hang out and talk a little bit. So.
Yeah, all the guys like to jump on here and give their thoughts. We're going to have Dex Royal. I know everybody was worried about him, that he had an injury a couple weeks ago, but he will be in action at the Invasion 3. Also, the highlight reel, they're going to be in action. They both Dex Royal and the highlight reel will be defending their titles. So Dex will defend the DCCW heavyweight title at Invasion 3. The highlight reel will defend the DCCW tag team titles, and then Max Sterling will also defend the United States title as well.
So all the titles will be on the line.
All the titles on the line.
Good commentary practice for the young kids. Yes, it is. And to be honest, I like when Hollywood House sits with me because I learn as well. He's been doing it commentary a little bit longer than me, so it's always fun to learn. And Coach Bradley, Chris should charge Hollywood for all the announcing lessons he's been giving. Coach Bradley gonna get the director fired up.
Oh, I know. Bradley's firing away. Speaking of one
Look
of the
at
heads
this,
here,
man. People, all kinds of people joining.
flowing in,
Already got
flowing in.
10 likes or 10 reactions plus over 20 people on watching. So hey, that's always a good thing. It's all about supporting the kids.
You know,
in this show.
A crowd favorite will be there. Joey Owens.
Oh yeah.
The chairman, Joey Owens. Everybody loves to hate him. I'll be in action that night.
Is it going to be King Kong or is it just going to be?
Nah,
King?
just be King. Kong's been busy. He's still doing a lot of big stuff, and he still has to fulfill all of his single obligations as well.
Even Joey Owens
Yeah.
likes that as 2 cents. Scumbags always giving Hollywood a hard time. Jawan deserves another shot at that punk Dex Royal.
Never know, Con. That just might happen. Depends on what the board has in store for Dex at the show, and for Jawan at the show as well.
Where's the show at here in Jay County?
It's going to be at the Jay Community Center on Water Street, not Walter, Water Street. We will, like I said, the doors open at 6 o'clock. Bell time's at 7. Front row tickets. Hey, Nat.
Yeah.
You said how many fronts we have left? They better grab them. Oh, hey, folks, we only got 20 front rows left. So if you're getting front rows, you better grab them. They are going hot. We still got general admission tickets left as well. You don't want to miss the opportunity to be front row and live at the show. So the best seats in the house. Like I said, the Invasion 3 fundraiser for Jay County Wrestling Club. It's going to be May 14th at the Jay Community Center at 115 East Water Street in Portland. Reach out to us. You can reach out to the DCCW page. You can reach out to the Jay County Wrestling page, Jay County Wrestling Club page. You can reach out to myself, Terry Coons, Chris, Steve Hedrick, Dwayne Mollinex, Seth Shockley. You can reach out to all of us. And also Jackson Associates here in Portland has tickets throughout business day with them. Yeah, you're right, Con. The 20 fronts won't last long. Larry Brown, all DCCW fans. Here we go, folks. Check this out. This is also Larry Brown helped us with the first 2 Invasion shows, and he also the Thunderworks or the fireworks store, Thunder Fireworks here in Portland. He just jumped on here. All DCCW fans get 20% off at Southern Thunder Fireworks at 227 West Water Street in Portland. Bring ticket stub or mention DCCW or Jay County Wrestling Club. Open June 1st to July 5th. Check that out, guys. So not only do you get to see great wrestling action with DCCW and have a family-friendly show and get to do great things for these kids, but you also get to run down the road and you can get 25% off for fireworks for your kids for the 4th of July. That is awesome. Thanks a lot, Larry Brown. We appreciate it.
20 fronts won't last long. Holden, hope you get feeling better soon. I know he's going through a lot right now.
Bill, I'll reach out to you, buddy. Not a problem.
Does the club get a sponsor?
Sarah, can you elaborate?
And house again.
Punk Holden, Hollywood hopes you're getting. He saw Holden get on there. He hopes Holden's doing better. We're all praying for Holden. Definitely hope his speedy recovery. Definitely want to. We always do prayer requests and
You think I've done this long enough that I'll mute my sound on my phone before we started?
Right.
I still didn't.
I still didn't either. I keep hearing dings going off.
Wreck Mike Terry over here. Usually,
Yeah. Now his
usually
is
have it
be
all.
ringing loud.
Or you get the back feed, you're like, where's that coming from?
We've already had people show up here at Wings and Rings in Portland to buy wrestling tickets. We already sold some front row already. So you guys want to anybody that is local or is coming up and they need tickets, definitely can stop here at Wings and Rings and buy tickets from us. We got front row and general admission.
You got King Lucas's tickets.
Still needing my 2 front row tickets as well. Yes, Lucas. We'll make sure Steve has them when he leaves here tonight to get you those front rows.
And then Larry Brown also added a donation will be made of the sales made from DCCW fans. So if you go get fireworks, not only you're getting 25% off, you're still getting a donation. Is that what that says?
Thunder Fireworks is going to donate money back to the wrestling club. So not only does the fans and anybody that mentions DCCW or the Jay County Wrestling Club gets 25% off their fireworks for the 4th of July, but they're also going to donate money back to the wrestling club. That's awesome. Larry Brown with Thunder Fireworks. Nat said, "Thank you, Larry. If you hadn't heard him, we got 4 microphones here, and he's yelling down on the end of the table."
got Jackson Morgan already talking about Mike King.
Yeah, he better watch it, or there might be a round 2 for Mike King and Jackson Morgan. Yeah, he got the best of me there in Indianapolis, but I underestimated them. Thanks, brothers. It was my 3rd chemo treatment today. Love you too, bro. Alicon House. Holden, keep pushing through, bub. Get through them chemo treatments. You're going to make a recovery. We know it. Con, he'll get his tickets, brother. Larry said, "No problem, Nat." He said, "Bub." It could have been to me or you. I don't know. He's probably writing that sitting on a beach somewhere. You know that, right?
Jaden Shockley, what's up? Larry Jennings, hello, gentlemen.
Hello, hello, hello. Everybody keeps flowing in.
Oh, yeah.
You done eating? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on Nat Wood. He is the vice president of the Jay County Wrestling Club. Talk a little bit about Jay County Wrestling and talk a little bit about stats and the wrestlers and how they did this season.
I don't know a whole lot about stats.
Well, you should probably get them.
But yeah, pretty good year for Jay County. I think dual meet wise, we were 17-3. Finished state runner up in 2A team state duels. Had 2 state qualifiers. Cody Rouse and Tony Wood. So pretty good year. Looking for big things next year. We think we're the favorite to win the 2A state championship. So we'll see.
That'd be great. That wouldn't that be awesome? That would be amazing. What are you talking about? You didn't know stats. You just rolled some stats off.
Well, I thought you were talking about individual stats. You know,
stats are stats.
But yeah, it's really we got a good thing going here with the kids, and that's why we do this, right? The part of tonight, Wings and Rings is already given to the Jay County Wrestling Club.
Yep.
So we're kind of here giving back to Wings and Rings tonight by doing this show, bringing people in here to eat. So we're kind of doing our part with the community as well. But all this effort that we're doing, and you see some board members here, Um, we're here to support the kids and create opportunities for the kids. My whole thing is, in a community like Portland, not a lot of kids have the opportunity to go to the places that we've been able to go. In 2018, we started the summer trip thing by going to Pigeon Forge Duels.
Yeah.
2019, we took kids from kindergarten all the way to seniors to Ithaca, New York, to a private camp at Cornell University.
Cornell, yeah.
Yeah, so if you know anything about Cornell University, they're one of the top 5-10 wrestling programs in the country.
Yeah, you guys did that right after Invasion 1.
Yeah, and so we were able to do that. And then obviously 2020, we're not able to travel because of all the COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
2021 went to Malachek Wrestling Camp and Duels in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And so part of this draw for me, and I think for most of the board members of the Jay County Wrestling Club, is we can just find that handful of kids every year that says to themselves or says to their parents, you mean if I wrestle for Jay County, I can go to New York, or I can go to Wisconsin, or I can go to Pigeon Forge. When we went to New York, we put all the kids on the Maid of the Mist, and they all got an up-close look of Niagara Falls.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, when we went to Pigeon Forge, they all went whitewater rafting, and when we were in Wisconsin, water park. Mm-hmm. So those kind of opportunities. This summer, the Jay County Wrestling Club has decided to take the high school team to Orlando to compete in the AAU National Duels, otherwise known as the Disney Duels.
Yes.
And
sounds like some Disney trips will be going.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing that we like to do. A lot of programs that you see around the area, around the state, they go to wrestle and they come back. Yeah. That's not all it is to us. Yes, we want our kids to get better. We want our kids to have mat time. But we also want them to do some sort of team building. We want them to experience things that they may never get to experience in their life if they didn't wrestle for the Jay County Wrestling Club.
Yeah, right. Make memories.
That's right.
So it's not only about the experience you get with the wrestling and the teaching experience, but you're giving them life experience as well, and letting them out and go have fun, build teamwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give them the whole thing.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We want to win.
Absolutely.
And when we don't win, we want to learn, and we want to create opportunities for these kids outside of wrestling.
Right.
It's all about life lessons and making them good members of society. So this year when we go to Disney, we're going to leave on June 15th. Weigh-ins are on June 16th, and then the competition is June 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Oh, wow.
And then on the 20th, we'll take the kids to the Magic Kingdom. Everybody's got to experience that once in their lifetime,
Kingdom's
right?
Awesome. Yep.
And then on Tuesday, we'll be taking them to Universal's Volcano Bay, huge water park. Then we'll come back on Wednesday. So we'll be gone 7-8 days.
Yep.
And not only will they get better by getting some mat time, they'll also be able to experience something they may not have been able to experience and have memories for a lifetime.
That's awesome.
And what some people don't understand is, yeah, you can get mat time anywhere, but going down there and getting the mat time against that kind of competition, it makes it even a lot better.
That's right. That's a competition that, a lot of schools, that's where they want to go. That's where they measure themselves. I think we all remember, school about the same size of us, Yorktown, won a couple national championships down there in the community division. So hopefully we can do that as well.
So, folks, not only do you, on all these events that Jay County has, whether it's coming here and supporting them by giving back to the community, or whether it is, coming to the wrestling shows or going to some fundraisers that you guys have set up, but you can come to Invasion 3 or any of the Invasion shows that we have done in the past. Now you know what it's going to. So not only do you get great wrestling, and you get the experience of seeing former WWE stars, you get experience of seeing local talent, you get experience of just having a good, fun, family-friendly show here in Jay County. But now you know that the money that you pay that ticket, it all goes back to the Jay County Wrestling Club. DCCW gets zero of it. We don't get any of it. The money goes, the ticket sales, concessions, everything goes back to Jay County.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And not only for the trips, even to dive a little bit deeper into this, we try to make our club as low cost as possible. I don't want to come across the wrong way, but nothing's ever free.
Right.
Because you have to have that buy-in. You know, you don't, if you don't have a buy-in, you don't have a commitment. So our club and a lot of clubs in the area, and I was just asked this question today, how does our club, and specifically talking about K through 6, compare to other clubs in the area? So for instance, our K through 2nd grade, our fees come October is $100, and that lasts until the next October. There is no extra cost for the freestyle season. There is no extra cost for the summer season. It's all that year. 3 through 6 is $125. So you get the same thing. You get the facilities, you get the coaching, you get to wrestle elementary duels up to 5, and you get to practice year round, and for that price. And somebody asked me today, what is yours in comparison to another club in the area? One club that I'm very, very familiar with, it's $250. So if you sign up for the folk style season, which includes elementary duels and stuff, then you sign up for the freestyle Greco season, then you sign up for the summer conditioning and continuing mat time practice, it's $250, and you get a shirt. At Jay County, you get all that shirt and short set that you can either wear, you can compete in. It's competition gear. You get all that for $100 at K through 2, because not a lot of K through 2 kids participate in elementary duels. Most of them are 3 to 6. So we wrestle at least 5 duels a year. So last year we went to Daleville. The week after that, we were home with Jay County, and I don't know if you guys have heard of this team or not, but we had St. Paris Graham here. Our elementary duel event is really one of the best in the state, next to the ISWA state finals. And that's we had up to 18 teams 2 years ago and had 3 divisions based on school size. But St. Paris Graham's come. We've had teams from Waupun, Ohio come. So it's really grown into something huge. And then we also went to Delta. We went to Rochester. And I try to think, where's the last one we went to? I can't remember. Yorktown. So Delville, Yorktown, Delta, Rochester, and our home. We need to go a little bit south to get a little bit of that competition in. So we're going to try to do that the next year. The bad thing about that is you got to knock somebody off your list that you have a relationship with, right?
Right.
But, when you have Delta, Yorktown, and Jay County, like all here in this same area, you're wrestling the same teams.
Right.
I think one year we wrestled Columbia City every dual meet we went to, including the state finals.
Oh, wow.
6 times. And that's, not that you don't want to wrestle them again, especially if you've lost, right? But
Right.
they feel the same way. But, 6 times against the same opponent in a matter of 6 weeks is a little bit much.
Yeah.
So, just as a comparison, that's our money goes to support kids at all levels, not just the high school kids, to keep it as low cost as possible.
And that's awesome. I mean, like Nat's really digging into stuff, and here and letting you guys know where the money goes to, and that the money goes to keeping these costs low for these kids. Like and that's important. Like you get some families that can't afford to send their kids to do sports.
That's exactly right, and that's something else that we do. We do have a handful of families that end up participating at no cost.
Right.
I mean, there are families in our community that happens to, and that's why we do it. We don't do the fundraising because it's fun. We do it that it's going to help the kids.
Right.
Yes, and you got to. I mean, jumping in. Welcome, Coondog here.
Coondog.
You got a lot of talent on the team
We do.
at all levels. All levels.
Yeah.
Cameron Clark, Tony Woods,
Wood.
Sorry.
Shoot, Nat, I might have to cut my hair. Somebody said they'd donate $100. Watson Murphy said he'd donate $100 if I cut my hair.
Give me some
Can you
scissors.
believe that?
Give me some scissors.
Anybody got scissors?
I'll cut it right now.
He said respectable haircut, so I guess it just depends on
means
what
shaved.
respectable means.
That means shaved. Yeah, you're right, Terry. There's a lot of talent that we have. I mean, if you look at it, we had 2 state qualifiers this year. We had 3 last year, but when you look at the entire roster, we have 4 state qualifiers returning, and plus another returning. Let's say you have Ethan Riley.
Yeah, that's
All right. So he qualified his freshman year or his sophomore year, one of them, his freshman year. So Ethan's back, Tony's back, Cody's back, Cameron's back, and Bryce Wink. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, he was top 10 ranked kid, and he was up 8-3 with 19 seconds left in the ticket round, and gave up an escape takedown in near fall, and lost 9-8. So he's that close to having what would be 5 returning state qualifiers.
And they're all, if I remember right, they're either sophomores or juniors. It's going to be juniors?
Well, so Ethan will be a senior. Bryce, Tony, Cody, and Cameron will all be juniors.
Yes. So that's cool. And it's kind of cool because they were all 8th graders when we started the invasion, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that guy right there is my other nephew on the team, Connor Speck. I expect him to advance past regional this year.
Got to get him up here and let's talk to him.
He said he wasn't going to talk.
We already listened to the conversation.
What's his name?
Connor.
Connor, let's go. Get a mic.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, look at that.
That's the way we do it, bub.
He gets called out and he gets up here.
I'll let him sit here and then I'll come back.
Well, there's nothing
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
Yeah, come on, Nat. You can help questions.
Trying to get it.
We're going to welcome Connor. Connor, what's his name?
Connor Speck.
Connor Speck.
This is my sister's son.
Turn your label, Nat.
Don't they get a
Root beer, bub. Root beer.
Yeah.
don't they get a plug for that?
Yeah. I don't know. Shoot, they might kick us off.
What's up, Connor?
Hey,
Welcome to Gonzo Coondog Corner here. I'm Coondog. Ladies man Mike King, you know Nat. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Just wrestle, and I play baseball and a little bit of football. Just enjoy the fun of wrestling, throwing people around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nat threw the gauntlet out there. He said, "You better pass regionals."
I should this year.
Yeah. You even go punch a ticket.
I hope so.
Punch a ticket.
Are
baby.
you a freshman, sophomore?
I'm a sophomore this year, going to be a junior next
That's cool. You got room to work.
Yeah.
Some camps. You got things coming up.
Yep.
And you're a 3-sporter, correct?
year. Yes.
That's awesome. That helps you.
Yeah. You keep pushing, stay in shape.
Really helps with the conditioning.
Yes.
I thought I was going to throw him around one night. It didn't work out for me. Did it?
No.
He said no. No, ain't gonna happen.
No offense, Nat. The 70s are over, bub. Were you like wrestling in 71 or something like that?
No.
69.
I graduated high school in
82.
1982.
See, I knew that.
Yeah.
That was his brother Larry that was back there.
Yeah, Larry Brown.
No, Larry Brown, I think, was 87, I think. 88. 88.
Yeah, he went to Russia. In
Troy Jackson's an old wrestler, 89.
Oh, he'll be on here in a little bit.
He's a board member.
Yeah. So Connor, man, it's awesome. I mean, what do you think about the
AJ Bradley says Nat Wood and the J County team runs a great tournament.
I'll tell you that
Thanks, AJ, and you need to answer that text I sent you last week.
I'll tell you, I went over this year to your, I believe it was ECIC.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
good. We
man,
had some couple of Ohio teams, man. It was pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, we had Mount Vernon, Ohio was here from the Columbus area. We also had Greenville and Coldwater.
Yes.
Mount Vernon, stout team from the Columbus area.
See, that
They're
was
Division 1 team. They're a big school.
Well, see, and that was my question. Them being out of state, would that make them sanctioned for their record?
All the records count. So the unfortunate thing when you're from out of state and you come to a tournament out of state, it's all seeded by records anymore.
Yes.
Unless you have head-to-head. Back in my day, they'd get in the room and they'd argue that my guy's better than your guy. Right?
Yep.
Here you could have someone from a significantly smaller school, let's say that they've wrestled all 1A schools and they're 20-0. Or you might have someone that is, let's say, from Brownsburg that's wrestling this, the St. Paris Grahams of the world and the Detroit Central Catholics and those schools, and they might be 17-3.
Yeah.
But and they'll get seated below that kid that's wrestled a weaker schedule. So I don't really like how they do the sectional seating anymore.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I'm with you.
I get it.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, it makes it quicker, there's a criteria, and this is how we do it.
Yep.
Speaking of records, Connor, what was your record this year, and where do you thrive to be next year?
I have no idea what my record was this year, but next year I hope to be below 10 losses and at least take around the semi-state.
There we go.
There you go.
There we
That's
go.
a goal.
Great. That's a great goal.
That's a start. That's a good. We're going good.
Absolutely. Heck yeah.
That's cool. That's
So
awesome. Man.
let's bring Troy Jacks up here.
Okay. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it.
See you next Saturday, brother.
Actually, let's bring them both up here. They're both our girls' coaches.
Okay, here.
So I'll step out a little bit.
Okay,
Just
that'll work.
out.
Let's go, Chad.
Good deal. Mallory Winter's coming.
Cool. Awesome. As soon as she gets up, we'll let her in. We will let her in.
Connor, great job, man. Proud of you, boy.
I didn't call that.
How's it going?
Me says jump in there. I can't back guys in the way.
What's up, Mason? Put them on there, fella. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
So you guys, ladies man, Mike King. What's your name?
Chad Chowning.
And you're the head coach,
Well,
girls coach.
we kind of split it. I've been with them the longest. It's my 5th year. We started my 6th year.
So how many years have they had the girls wrestling?
Six years. Actually, no, it's been 6 total years. This will be starting their 7th year.
Well, talk about it a little bit. How you guys doing? I mean, where did it all start?
We're doing all right. We started out with. I've been 6 years ago. We started out with 4 girls on the team. Had a couple of them place at state. Then my daughter rolled up in there 5 years ago. She was the first 4-time state placer. Lita was 4-time varsity letterman.
You were there last year. You're a police officer.
Yep.
Yes, I remember talking to you. Yes.
Yep.
Mallory, is that your daughter?
No, Lita.
Lita. There it is.
Lita.
Yep.
Yeah. She's wrestling for Indiana Tech now.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
She got through her first year up there. So
But, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah. So she was the first girl to come through to be the 4-time placer and letterman. Then we had Lizzie Dollar rolled through this year. She's our second 4-time state time placer and 4-time
That's
letterman.
so awesome.
Yeah. So it's really nice. We had 7 or 8 freshmen this year.
We had 7 freshmen on the team this year, and we only lose 2 seniors.
So how many
Wow.
teams compete for the girls throughout the state?
Oh,
I know there's a lot, but I mean by school teams.
there is actually I can't even tell you off my head. There's probably 40 or 50 teams out there, if not more than that.
I would start to say about 30 to 40.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of teams, but some got one. Some like us, we had 11 wrestlers. You had Penn rolling in with
28.
I think they had 28 that rolled in with. They had 36 or 37 girls at one point on their team.
I got a good friend that is a wrestling coach at Hamilton Heights, Gary Myers.
Oh,
yeah,
you know,
Gary.
Iron
He's like
Bear.
the president or something.
Yeah, he's been the
For the
sponsor for the
Yes.
Indiana Girl
Well,
High
yeah.
School Wrestling.
He just announced something a couple days ago about girls wrestling.
Yes, they just finally IHSAA finally agreed to make girls wrestling an emerging sport.
Yes.
So that's been a long time coming. We've been battling for it to get the equality for the girls. Gary stepped up 6 years ago, started the program with he kind of headed it up, and it really put the girls in the limelight, give them that state tournament series that they could wrestle.
Yes.
And that brought something to the girls. And once you got that out there, then the girls started going, hey, I've got something.
Yes.
So it helped bring the girls in because they got a reward out of it.
And I'm telling you, watching the girls wrestle, to me, it's like watching the boys. You know what I mean?
There is not a whole lot of difference.
No. A lot of talent.
That skill level has really increased year over year. It's at the state tournament. There's no easy match. Hammers up and down the weight classes. It's amazing.
It is. I'm glad they brung it. So you say how many years you've been doing it? 5?
This will be my 7th year starting
7th.
with the girls.
I unretired from coaching the junior high to come back last year as my first year.
Okay.
And my first year coaching girls in any sport. And man alive, those girls are so much smarter and harder workers than boys.
Yep. So, are you two Jay County wrestlers?
Yeah, me and Troy were actually we wrestled in school together.
What year?
I was in 91. He was
88.
88.
So you were right there. Yeah.
Yeah, with Troy and Larry and Andy and all those guys. Bruce, we were all.
So you guys were there around the 90 Muncie South Delta.
Absolutely, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the Delta era and the Abbott era and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The Peace era.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then you had the guy from here, Larry Brown.
Larry Brown. Yeah.
So that's awesome, though, man. It's good to hear that it's a merged sport now. You know, and it's guys like you that help, you know, get the girls and, you know, get it going. That's awesome.
It's great for the fans and the public to know that, you know, getting you guys on here and talking about everything just lets them all know, you know, these fundraisers, where the money's going to. You know, it's
Hey,
not
Amanda.
just going to one specific thing. It's not just helping one club or one organization, not the other. It's helping the whole entire wrestling of Jay County, and that's what's great about it.
Yep. And all the money goes back to the kids for our summer trips and all that, so they're getting better at their camps, their camaraderie that we get from that, and you know, the extra skills. I think Nat may have mentioned the boys are going to Disney. We're going down to the Pigeon Forge area this summer to wrestle with the girls.
Yeah.
And we do have a special guest that just came. I don't know where she went off to. Okay. Yeah, Mallory Winter, our first state champ.
As soon as she gets in here, I'll get up. I'll let her sit down. You guys can talk more wrestling.
That'll be great. Yep.
Yeah. And then we can just slide.
That sounds good. She just got done hitting a grand slam and winning their game.
Awesome.
man.
Yeah. This is a perfect segue.
It is. It's a great
She should be
segue.
ready to talk about it.
Yeah, and her dad John is he's the third coach, so we'll have him slide in.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
step out, he'll slide in.
Awesome. We'll get everybody set up here. Like, once again, everybody, if you're just tuning in, we're here at Wings and Rings here in Portland. We're sitting down with the coaches and wrestlers of Jay County and the board members of Jay County Wrestling Club. We're doing a show May 14th. It's Invasion 3. It's a fundraiser for the Jay County Wrestling Club to help both the boys and girls wrestling. We're sitting down talking about where all the money goes to, talking about the different trainings and different life experiences that all the kids are getting, and not just going to one place. But Invasion 3 is going to be at 113 Water Street at the Jay Community Center. The headliner that night is none other than former WWE superstar, former TNA Impact Wrestling superstar, former OVW star, and current NWA wrestling star, the Pope Elijah Burke. We're also going to have Hollywood Haley J, which is you just saw her on AEW last month. So the tickets are $20 for front row. We have a very limited supply left. And general admission is $10. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7, May 14th. And we're going to get some more people in here to talk about some more wrestling. I'm going to slide out so they can slide in.
No, I think he said. So is this Mallory? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mason. No, where's Mason?
That ugly guy, he's out there.
We'll get him on here too. Hang on. Bear with me 1 minute. Come on, Mason. Come on up here too, man. But we only got hell, fireman. Well, hang on, everybody. Steve Hendricks, what's up? So you Mr. Winter?
Yes, I'm Mr. Winter.
There's Mason. Look at this. I got it right here. Just put it on your headphones. Can you hear me, Mason? What's your name, sir? What's his name?
John.
John. There you go. Yep. So I got Mason, Mallory, and John.
Yep.
So please explain. Mason, you wrestle for Jay County.
Yep.
State qualifier.
4-time state placer.
There you go, dude. And what year was that?
It's been what 2020,
Yeah.
2019.
15, 16, 17, or 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yep, there you go. And Mallory, place winner. You won state
Yes.
in girls.
Yep.
How'd that make you feel?
Made me feel pretty great. Yep.
Then you go tonight and hit the grand slam to win it in softball. Is that
No, it's just a hit home run.
I had a two-run homer.
Yeah.
you? 2-run. I mean, listen to this. Now, John, did you wrestle in high school too?
Yep. I wrestled all 4 years. Been a lot of years ago, though.
Was that 81? Maybe
Actually, 89 was when I graduated.
Really? So you were the Abbott era.
Yep.
Piece.
I was in the Abbott, Foreman,
Good thing.
Ratcliffe area. So,
There you go. See, this is kind of cool because father,
Yep.
daughter, and son.
Yep.
And ain't there another son?
Yep, we got a middle boy. He's not into the wrestling. He was into the running, cross country, and track, and actually done a little swim. And so we'd like for him to been there part of it, but that wasn't his thing, and he did other things, and he's still active. So
Yeah, that's. So what'd you end up doing after school, Mason?
I went out to University of Dubuque, out in Dubuque, Iowa,
Yeah.
for a year. Wrestled out there, went to school there. Figured out school wasn't really for me. Came back home, and I got a job working at J&M Manufacturing, building green cards. Welding.
So you still do something with wrestling though, like
Yeah.
a sister? And,
I help out Mallory's quite a bit. And Sundays I do individual workouts with whoever wants to.
see, I don't know. I shouldn't go off terms of this, but I followed a lot of with you, Corbin Maddox from Delville. Remember Corbin?
Yep.
End up facing Mason Parrish.
Yep.
Then there was there was another kid, Gavin Herring.
Gavin
That you were that era with him, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gavin was a senior my sophomore or junior year. He was a grade above me, 2 grades above me.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember though, because I kept saying Wimmer and it's winner. Like you're a winner. Yeah. So you're a freshman?
Yes.
So first state championship.
Yep.
3 more to go.
Yep.
How's that make you feel, Dad?
pretty proud. They've both worked for what they've got. They've basically put a lot of time in the off season, and we kind of put a lot in it as a family. And Mal, she started wrestling when she was 4 or 5 years old, up through the little kids club, and we didn't push super hard, but we kept her active, kept her around it, and familiar with the sport, and she took a year off. And kind of started playing some softball, and come back last season, and we had the opportunity to get back in there and help coach. Myself and Troy Jacks, and she got back into it, and we kind of just picked up where we come.
So you assistant coach or?
Yep, I assistant coached and helped out as a volunteer with Mason up through the boys and through the high school, and helped with the club. And then when they kind of separated the girls off, we came back in, and we me and Troy, and with the help of guidance of Coach Myers, we kind of do the girls thing. We kind of take care of the girls side of it. So as many hands as we can get in there, and as much knowledge as we can get in there, and give everybody as much individual coaching as we can. We got a great staff. We got a lot of people on there that's got a lot of knowledge, and can get some individual input into these kids, and hopefully give them a leg up.
Okay, that's cool. And I was going to ask you, Mason, what was your 4 places?
Freshman year, I got 7th. Sophomore year, I got 8th. Junior year, I got 5th. And my senior year, I got 5th.
Yeah, okay, I remember there was 2 of the same one. Yeah. Like I said, that name, you start, then the kid I watched, that's what I was talking about, Corbin Maddox, kind of watched him grow into it. I followed him, and Gavin.
Yeah.
But it was kind of different. Yeah, but I mean, that's awesome, man. It's good to see 3 of you, right here. Dad wrestled, son wrestled. Now, Mallory's taking it. Then the other son, Grant, Let him do what he wants. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep. Like I say, he,
So-
he does his thing, and we're proud of what he does too. And he just he didn't like the close contact and the combat sport of it.
Nothing wrong with
And
that.
that was fine. That was fine with us. So we just whatever you do, we do. We're kind of all in type people, and you know, with the girls, we're all in on that deal. We got a good group of girls that we're coaching.
So how many placed last this year?
We had 5 girls, I believe, placed.
Placed.
Yep, we had 5 girls.
And you had a
placed last year.
team roster of 11, 12?
Yep, we were 12 plus. We lost at one point we were 14, I think, and we lost a girl or two kind of mid-season. And we lost a couple seniors. We're going to lose a couple seniors this year, but we've kind of been hitting the recruiting trail and talking to these girls. And the girls themselves, they've taken it upon themselves to get out there and help recruit and get some girls interested. You know, let them know that there's some place for all of them. There's a place for all of them, no matter how their skill level, their age, their size, height, whatever. We got some place for everybody.
Jay County being a bigger school, I call it a bigger school. I was a Muncie Southsider, so big but not big, but now it's huge because it's all one. But Jay County always been a big supporter of wrestling, football, baseball, softball.
Right.
You know, and it's kind of cool seeing this because you don't see this a lot. You know, especially the fathers, this day and age, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's kind of hard, but it's awesome. And so what's mom think about all this?
I mean, she's in on it. I mean, she's a pretty good fan. I mean,
She play softball, you think?
She ran cross country.
Yeah, she did some cross country and a little bit of track. We come from a farming background, so she had a lot of stuff there that 4-H and extra activities, but she's right in there. I mean, she's helped drive the kids around and get them to extra practices and be there to help out and support us.
So did you go to Cornell when they went?
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. The
You
Cornell
didn't
trip.
go?
I wasn't able to.
I think you graduated then, didn't you?
I think you were actually on
I think-
another travel team.
I think I was
trip,
at
I believe.
Disney. I was at Disney
Yes.
Duels with Outlaws Wrestling and the All Stars.
Yes.
He-
So
he
you've been
went
all
to-
over.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been from Vegas to Virginia Beach. to-
Fargo?
No, I never did went to Fargo. I had the opportunity to, but with how Fargo lined up and the 4-H stuff and the farming, because that's right mid hay season.
Yeah. So you're a farmer now.
Yep. We raise cattle.
There you go. And see, that's the difference. When we were younger, Grant, you're 90, I'm 96. It was just AAU. That was it. Then you had little traveling things you could do with AAU, but now they moved to Fargo, Virginia Beach, or Daytona. I mean, all them, and that's nice. But we used to just have state championship, which that was only 4 matches, and nationals wasn't really 80 people at the whole meet. You know what I mean? But now, so have you ever been to nationals?
I've been to
Have you wrestled at nationals?
not individually, national duels,
Duels? Okay.
dual teams. Virginia Beach is a national dual tournament. We went with Outlaws. The one year we ended up getting, I think, 7th. Down at Disney Duels, in the All-Star division, I think we got 3rd or 4th.
So do you know that guy I was just talking about, Mason Parrish? Do you know him?
Yep. Wrestled on teams with Bears.
Yes. Now he's Michigan.
Yep.
Junior, senior.
I think he's a red shirt, or no, they pulled his red shirt his freshman year, so I think he's a junior.
He struggled a little bit with Gabe
Yeah.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Gabe, yeah.
Yeah, they actually, him and Paris actually, they wrestled on Scholastic Duels together. Then your freshman year, I think, or sophomore year.
Kid's phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. But really nice kid. That's kind of the you get these really good kids, and they're Gable Stevenson or Mason Parrish, they're cocky, they're arrogant. Well,
he's right. He's right.
They're really not. They're
but
just
they're really not.
No.
I mean, they're extremely proud of what they're accomplished, and you've got to have a little bit of that attitude, I think, in order to stay on top.
Yes.
To be there and to stay there, I think you have to be that driven. It's just, that's probably what I call it. It's that drive, and being driven to stay there.
But if you remember right, years ago, not right before, right during yours, you had the Nick Lee and Chad Red.
Yep.
Yep. That
Now,
was my 8th grade freshman year.
yes, now it's flipped. One's at
Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State,
Penn
and the other
State,
one's in
Nebraska.
Nebraska. And dude, it's like Chad was so dominant,
Yep.
But then now Nick's that, like you said, they work hard, they thrive for what they want.
And I think that's for all this. That goes for the girls. That goes for the high school kids. That there's no really secret sauce
No.
that I see. It's just who's going to put the day in, day out work.
Yep.
One of the coaches that I can remember saying, the guy that does it best is the guy that does it every day.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if it's wrestling, softball, if it's basketball, whatever it is. And that's what we're trying. We're trying to fundraise, get these kids on trips.
Yes.
Get them doing it, get them staying active. But that's what we're trying to do. It's teach them skills, teach them fundamentals, and teach them work ethics.
So Mallory, you gonna be at the show?
Maybe, yeah.
You don't got a double header nowhere, nothing, do you?
What night is it?
A week from Saturday, the 14th.
I think I'll be there, yeah.
I think you got a match that night, don't you? You got a wrestling match that night.
I don't know about that.
I'm just giving you a time, but I'll be there. I remember one year I came in and you were helping setting up chairs.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I know this kid. It's Winter. I want to talk to him. And you just kept going. I was like, I'll leave him alone. Then that's when they introduced me to you. And I was like, I know him. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're doing good. State championship. Thank you. I mean, you did an awesome job 4 years. And give back, man. And Dad still gives back.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
hopefully we can get this girls thing going and get that growing a lot bigger. We got good numbers for right now, but like everything, don't give up and keep working, and hopefully we can make something out of it. Make something good.
Yeah, I really hope it keeps growing.
Right there's another one of our.
right there's the guy,
That's
Tony, and what's his last name?
That's the new up and comer. That's Tony Wood. That's his dad. It's kind of seems to be a thing around here. Kind of a family tradition.
Oh, it is. You can tell, dude.
We got Nat. We got Troy. You guys already talked to him. Troy, his boy wrestled, came up through the system. So it's a good deal. Everybody tries to work together for common goals. So.
And that's why this show's going to happen. It's to help the future stars of Jay County, Jay County Wrestling Club. I think that's awesome. But I don't know where we're going to go. You going to come up here?
Yeah, we better get Bruce and Tony up here.
Yeah, come on. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
You're awesome. I've got big hands. Good luck, Mallory. Thank you, Mason. Look at that, dude. Hey, Chris, you want to ask you guys? You want to get on here? I'm doing good. Yeah, Jared, what's up, man? You want to talk to Tony Wood? That? There it is. How's it going? The wood. There it is. You want him close to you? You can do all the talking? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Tony. Let's put the headset on. That's going to be good. If I call you Mr. Wood, don't get mad at me. Okay. So, what's going on, Tony?
Oh, nothing much. Just about all this practice.
Yeah. Fort Wayne? Yep. You're all over, man.
Well, gotta get practice in there. Pretty good. And we got pretty good like coach up there.
So explain what is it in Fort Wayne?
So it's at Indiana Tech. I train with their assistant coach.
There you go.
And I get like private lessons with him.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't really get your business, but that's cool though. Now, who is coaching Indiana Tech?
The coach that he worked with today is Wade McClure.
Okay.
He's not the head coach, like I said. He's an assistant coach there, and he's coaching this Warrior RTC. So it's called a regional training center.
Okay, I got you.
He's trying to build up the Fort Wayne area. Fort Wayne historically over the last 15 years or so hasn't been quite as good as the other semi-states going into the state tournament. And so his goal is to try to build it up, the whole area, not just the guys that come to see him, but try to get the whole area better.
Yeah, so you're coming in, you're going to leave this year, come in as a junior, place setter twice, correct?
Yeah.
Qualifier twice.
Yeah.
Ticket punched, you're there. Have you placed in state yet?
I have not.
That's right. Okay. But still, though, I mean, 2 more years.
Yep.
I've watched you wrestle personally, dude. Yeah. He's badass. That's what I just told Mason. I said, Tony and Cameron Clark.
Yeah.
Duo. But your whole team. You as an assistant coach, man, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, last year I was watching, I think it was ECIC or regionals. He was wrestling. And the guy was giving him, did you wrestle Julius or was it Cameron?
Oh, that
was Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
That's the match. Man, you were like unglued, glued, and I was like, I got to watch this guy. But yeah, Julius, he's a good, Melville, good guy. He's a senior though.
Yeah.
That's, move forward.
He had a solid career, so I think he placed twice, so yeah, that's solid.
Yeah. So coming as a junior next year, what's your goal?
I want to be a state champ. That's always been a goal, and I really want to be there. And I'm just focusing on it. I'm getting better every day. So really, the goal is to get better every day. And then hopefully that comes along.
Yeah, because I know when you're a younger, you always got your juniors and seniors.
Yeah.
That's placers. And once they graduate, you're thinking, it's my turn. You know what I mean?
Right.
So who would you say your toughest opponent is?
It just depends what weight class, because I was 126. I was like, I think I was the youngest in there in my weight class this year, but I've got bigger. I kept growing, so I was kind of younger, but I kept growing. I'm bigger now, so I'm not sure what way I'm going, but I kind of have an idea of guys that are be around there.
The thing that sticks in my mind, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to say one school, you tell me what you think. Newcastle.
Newcastle?
138.
130. Oh,
He was ranked.
Yeah.
And you beat
Trying.
him. You tried.
Yeah.
And you beat him. Yeah, that was a good match. I think that's the match I was talking about.
I got a little.
You got a little excited.
I got a little excited on that one. Yeah. There was some questionable.
Yes.
Calls, I would say. Actually, the ref was doing a good job. It was the other coach was getting into it, and he was influencing the ref a little bit.
Well,
I thought so.
But if you watch Tony during that match, he wasn't winded.
No.
Trying, kept just taking breath. I'm thinking, look at this. Tony's just sitting there like he just watched the Super Bowl when he's ready to go to bed. And that dude's and I was like, man, that was a great match.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was one of the many ranked wrestlers you beat. How many ranked wrestlers did you beat this year?
In like at least 2 during that 2 in that tournament, and then I'm not sure out of that, but
Now you won ECIC.
well, actually, I beat the same kid 3 times in a row, but he was ranked from Adams Central.
Yes. What's his name?
Gavin Cook.
There it is. Yep. Now there was that one cat, had the hit 180, 90. The sophomore.
Oh, Bryce Wing.
Who?
From our school.
No, Belmont.
Duke Myers.
Duke Myers, yes. Now you don't really. He's way up there.
Yeah.
He's like 170, 180.
I think he was 160 this year, wasn't he?
160.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched him, so I thought, man, it's Cameron. Cameron, he's next way to better you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, just watching you and knowing your uncle and your dad, you're awesome, man. What are you thinking? Is you thinking college yet or no?
Yeah, I want to wrestle in college after this.
You still got a few years.
Yeah.
Not.
I got a few years, but I want to wrestle in college.
Yeah, you're making your story now.
Yeah.
It's something you can tell your sisters, brothers, whatever, kids, whatever. You know what I mean? And dad's enjoying the ride, man. My dad was with me when I was wrestling, so it was kind of cool. I know you're feeling. And my son, he never wrestled, played football, but I mean, it's awesome. Where'd you end up? What are you now in 2 years? What's your record?
I'm around like 72 and maybe like 72 and like 8, something like that.
I was gonna say, okay, because this year you had a good year.
I did. I lost like
4 or 5.
I think like 4 matches this year. And then last year I lost around 5, 6. So I'm around like that 11, like 8, somewhere to like 8, 11 matches losses. But I mean, they don't really matter.
Well, everything gets better. Yeah. And your goal, you said, was you're gonna stay champ.
Yes.
Now you know what I mean. I think you can do it. I mean, I know you can do it. Because did you go to Cornell?
For the Cornell trip.
Yeah. Did that help you?
That did. It was a good camp. Obviously, a bunch of good wrestlers from Cornell, like Kyle Day, Donnie Young, and all this, and like BG. They're just good wrestlers, and they got good technique. And they know how to wrestle.
And don't kid yourself. You can wrestle. Yeah. Have you ever actually sat and watched yourself wrestle?
Yeah, we watch film a lot. You just gotta see, what you do right, what you do wrong, and try to improve from that.
So how does this make you feel? I mean, now, correct me, Mr. Reed, you wrestled too.
I did.
Here?
I wrestled at Dccw, yeah.
What year?
I graduated in 89.
89?
Yeah.
Were you a place setter or did you qualify?
I was a 3-time semi-state qualifier. I won regional twice, and so I was in that match to go 2 times. And just never pulled it off. Had a couple close matches. And
so how's that feel? I gotta ask this. Not to bring it up, I lost my dad when I was 18. Yeah. So I never had that chance to say. But how'd that feel? Seeing, like once you seen that ticket punch, you're like, oh.
It's pretty awesome. I was kind of emotional his freshman year.
Yes.
It was a tough tournament for him, and we never know what we're getting into when we get in that draw, and especially as a freshman, how they're going to react. There's some pressure there. He's always been really good with pressure. It doesn't appear to bother him, and that's probably one of the things that got me. Just you let some of those big matches build up and cause you really more issues. You get nervous and you don't wrestle how you're trained to wrestle. So,
but I see you and I'm watching as a spectator, and I watch. You go take yourself out of dad mode to coach mode.
Yeah,
and you take him like that. I mean, I like that, and you don't see that. You get a lot of that father-son thing, but you don't see that. When I look, I'm like, I think his dad has his coach. I see that, but now your brother, it's my nephew Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we coach enough kids that when we're in the heat of the battles, it's just another wrestler. So you just kind of focus on those things.
And you got a building team. I mean, when we first started talking, you were coming out of 8th grade into freshman. So I'm kind of watching you develop. You know what I mean? As a wrestler, and it's cool because if you ever watch my lives, I plug you and Cameron all the time and Riley. It's only 3. I'm like, but then as I come to watch your show, I'm wrestling and talking like that and learning.
Right. Yeah, we have a lot of talent on our team, so it's been fun building it up. We've been working on building this team, since some of them were 5 and 6 years old, and we're always trying to build that team so when they all get to high school, they can have a great experience too. So, and who's 5 and 6 now, we want them to have just as much opportunities as these guys are. So that's what we're doing with the fundraising, is trying to create the opportunities and the experiences, and let them have some fun.
Yes. So speaking of fun, since I got you on camera, you're going to wrestle a bear. Yeah, wrestling a bear. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, you guys, your team's looking good. You guys, I'm ready to come back next year and watch you get through. He said somebody's going to Disney. Yeah. Then somebody's going somewhere else.
I think our girls are going somewhere.
Yeah, the girls are going to Gatlinburg, and then pretty much our entire varsity team and some backups are going to Disney.
And see, that's the cool thing about it, having a good feeder program. Now, when you were in school, did you have a good feeder program?
We really did. My head coach is really who started the club in Jay County. It was named different back then. They called it Minuteman Wrestling Club.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So and we had a pretty good sized club when I was little. I started in second grade. And, I basically started because my brothers were wrestling, and I just couldn't wait to get in high school and wrestle. They had really cool warm ups, and I was like, I just want to get in high school and wear those warm ups. So
now, see, I
had a lot of fun.
Now, see, when I started, it was Southside didn't have one. Delta did. It was Don Patton.
Yeah,
I know you know Don.
Yeah,
and so I was a fourth grader, walking up the straight Don Patton, and it wasn't good. And it was 1987.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I got it backwards. 83, right before their era. So I'm like, I was a shy kid, but it's discipline, wrestling.
Yeah.
But watching them develop over 80 to 85, I was like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of seeing the same talent. You understand, it ain't just like 1, 2, and it's good. You're seeing the whole Jay County Patriots.
Right.
And these young kids, man, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, especially watch the podium at the NB Regional or ECIC.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a good all-around team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're real solid.
Yeah, solid.
Really good team. We have depth, I guess.
Depth, there it is. There's what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm glad you guys came out tonight. This is awesome, man. I always want to have a sit down with you, man. I'm like you. I like the wrestling, but start doing a little middle school thing. It's about all I did, but it's like I enjoy watching it. But but I wish you the best of luck. Don't forget, you got the wrestling bear on Saturday. But it's cool, man. That's awesome. But so, how many years you been coaching them? Assistant?
10 years, maybe 8 to 10 years
at Jay
County.
That's cool. High school?
Yeah, at the high school. Before that, I was just coaching club, and then I started volunteering at the high school, and then assistant spot opened up, so I got in.
So, Tony, I'm going to ask the question. Going to college.
Yeah.
What would you like to go to college at?
Where would I like to go to college?
I don't. Are you going to say it has to be a Big Ten school, right?
Yeah, I like Minnesota a lot because it's one of my favorite wrestlers came from there. Ethan Lezak is his name. It's kind of decently similar wrestling styles, but I always like watching him. It was always fun for me to watch him, and I like some of the guys there now. So
Yeah, Gabe Stevenson, man.
yeah, him
He's a
and
monster, dude.
yeah.
And like I was telling Mason and his dad, I said, I watched a kid grow up, Corbin Maddox from Belleville.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he 50-0, he hit Mason Parish in the state championship. I was third row up, dude, and I seen it. I was good job, guys.
Not much you can do there.
But what you put into it's what you get, brother. Yeah, we got tickets for sale. So you guys want to get back on? But yeah, I'll go ahead and let somebody else jump on.
Excellent. Thank you.
You guys wrestle on the way back.
Yeah, hey, thank you, brother. I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you. So, hey, it's just me now. Hey, get back on. Hey, you guys want to talk right
Yeah, I'm sending a couple girls up here for you.
Okay. Hey, Jared, hop up here, man. Let me snap you.
Put your headset on. That way you can hear
Hey,
what's
Mr.
going on.
Murphy.
You need a school.
Gage, come on, Gage, get up here with me. I think he's scared. How's it going? So, we got
This is Chad Chowning.
Yep, there it is.
Danica Shannon.
Danica.
Dakota.
All your daughters.
All my daughters. This is the other two of my 3-0.
So this is the first.
That's my middle daughter.
Where's the fourth placer? Is that your other daughter?
She's up at Indiana Tech still.
That's right. That's right.
She's up at Indiana Tech. She's a freshman this year.
Freshman.
And she's a 4th grader, and they all wrestle.
It's crazy.
I'm going to be at this for a long time.
Long time. Long time. And the cool thing about it is, it's your dad. That's what I was just telling the last two. I had that experience because my dad was my coach. Then his best friend, or his kind of mentor, was my other coach, Don Patton. You know Don from Delta? That is you guys might don't have a clue.
They won't know.
Yeah, your dad knows. But big on strict. But anyway, it's cool. So you're the youngest, 4th grader?
Yes.
So how you doing? I mean, is it how's wrestling for you?
It's good.
Don't look at me.
Come on, Dad.
She's learning. She's getting better. She's starting to pick it up. She's starting to understand it now.
She's starting good.
Yeah.
4th grade.
Yeah, this is her 3rd year. I think it's the 3rd year she's actually got to wrestle. We took her out to Oklahoma City. I can't remember if did you get a wrestle in Tulsa? We took her to Tulsa last year. Let her wrestle in Tulsa. Yeah, she got to wrestle in a big national.
I can feel it.
Yeah. That's the other thing got me going good is that first year Lita was in high school. We connected with the Indiana Girls Knights wrestling team, which they're called the Inferno because we've advanced up with Jason below us and them. I've traveled with him the last 5 years.
That's cool.
So that's really helped boost it. They've all got a chance. Dakota's got to wrestle out in Tulsa. She's got to wrestle in Oklahoma.
So you travel.
Yeah.
She's
I know
traveled.
that you travel.
Yeah.
So how did you do this year?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. At first I was like at 120 and I was like weighing like 114. So I wasn't like.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I can contest to that. Yeah. Be different if you're 122 at 120.
Yeah.
But if you're, you gotta give them. I'm with you. But so you're a freshman now, or okay.
Yeah.
So how did your season go? I mean, did it go good? Or?
Yeah. It went.
Yeah, it went. Yeah,
It
come
went
on.
fine.
It could have been
Just
better.
a mic, huh? You're good.
She hung around with the 120-pound class, and she ran into some hammers.
That's a tough weight.
Yeah, and it beat up her record. And I told her, I said, we got to get you. We got to get you down there to the 112 or 113 pounds where you need to be.
Yeah.
Because you taking those losses was affecting her seating.
Yes.
When you go, and I've got to get you away from these heavier girls that you're struggling with and get you wins under your belt. And as soon as we moved her down, and she just took off.
You won't know that. I mean, you will see that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, you're 112, 113, 14 at 120. You're giving weight to them.
Yeah.
So that's 4 or 6 pounds that you're letting against you.
Yeah.
But you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll learn it. But once you pump down to that size, you're pound for pound.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's don't worry about a record.
And that's what I told her. The records aren't a whole lot,
No.
but when you're trying to set yourself for the tournament series, we got to get them.
Yes.
So we had to get it. So I said, I got to get you off here. We got to get you back down. Now, Lita, when she come through,
That's your oldest.
she was 114 pounds, but she was always wrestling 120-pound class.
Yeah.
She ended up gaining weight and jumping to the 126-pound class her senior year to wrestle, where she was still weighing 112 pounds. She boosted up enough where she could get past the 120-pound class to make her where she could do the 126.
Yes.
Because she wanted to wrestle. She actually said we bumped her up to take on Hernandez out of Belmont.
Oh, wow.
And she unfortunately was injured. We wanted to take that challenge, and she was injured, but she come back this year. Hernandez had a great season. But we bumped Lead up, and ultimately she ended up getting 4th place. It's her senior year, which is not where she wanted to be, but it is what it is.
So you said 4-time placer, right?
Yeah, she placed 4 times. She placed 3rd.
That's the next question I was going to
Yeah, she placed 3rd her freshman year, 7th, 3rd, 7th, 8th, and then come back for 4.
That's good. Now, that's good. I mean, that's really good, especially for a girl and the competitive. And like I said, I follow it with Gary, and he usually posts all matches. I'm telling you, girls, I'm telling you, it's like getting to your, I don't know, something like your Lawrence North gets your Evans Go Man or Die. You know what I'm saying? The Crucial, the Coliseum, I would call it. But I mean, it's really good, and just keep growing with it. I mean, advice, like follow your dad. I mean, your dad, he's on TV. He'll show you.
I think it's got a lot to learn.
And you're way there. She'll be coming in here looking like Mark Lesnar.
Yeah. She's fixing up. She's going to do all right. She's got the talent to get there. We got to get her in the right line. For the girls program, she's done a phenomenal job between her and her sister Mallory to bring, or as we say, suck the other girls into the program. Those were the girls that went out and went after all their friends.
Yeah. So a bunch of girlfriends. Friends.
Her and Mallory rolling in as freshmen, bringing all these girls in with them. That's what helped build this program. Yeah. And her older sister Lita, she's friends with all those girls. I had some of them in softball, but these girls go out there and just, you need to come try this. And we tell them, give me 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, if you don't want to do it, I won't bother you again.
Is that considered a letter? Girls wrestling now? Is it now?
A letter?
Yeah, varsity letter.
Our high school, we recognize the girls in high school. If you make it to state or qualify for state tournament series, then you're going to get a letter.
Now, is the girls set up like the boys?
It's a little different. It will change now with us being merging. Right now, we wrestle what they call a regional, which they wrestle a North regional and a South regional. So they basically split it. They try to split it in the middle to get as many girls on both ends to balance it. It doesn't fall that way because there's more girls in the north half of the state. Yeah. And really, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go much farther north of us, and then you start sending us because they got to go clear to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Where we're going over to Mechanic-Wall to wrestle.
Yeah.
So Mechanic-Wall holds the North Regional. I think it's Franklin. We're down there somewhere on the south side of Indy holds the South Regional. And then this year they changed it. Usually it's the top 4 girls from each weight class from both sides. So we take the top 8 in state. The top girls, the top 8 at state, you're automatically going to be a placer. But it just depends on where you place.
Yeah.
You got to earn your spot. You either earn it or you get what's left. This year they took the top 6 out of each, so they brought 12 girls.
That's cool.
Yeah. So 4 of the girls are gone after round 1.
Yeah.
They were out of there.
Well, the boys, it's the first day.
Yeah.
You got to win Friday night or you're going home.
Yeah, and that's what it did, and that's what Gary's trying to get there.
Yeah.
And that's they talked last year that hey we're gonna take so many girls and we're only gonna allow so many from each school to go. Well, that limits us down. So then they started talking about well maybe we can do a 2-day tournament, do a Friday night fight and a Saturday just like they do for the boys. We just didn't have quite the numbers to do that, but we had enough we could haul 6 girls out of each bracket. Girls.
And so how many did you say qualified?
For what? From J County, we had 5 we took to state, and we had 4 alternates.
So Mallory won.
Yeah, Mallory took first place. Trisha Eisen took
3rd or 4th.
I think 4th, maybe, or 5th. I can't remember exact places, but we had Mallory won it. Lizzie Dollar become a 4-time state placer. Trisha Eisen, 2-time state placer. She's only second to wrestling. Trisha Eisen is rolled in as a junior.
What weight class?
170 pounds.
Wow.
And she placed both years at 170 pounds. She goes, I wish I'd listened to you guys in freshman year of wrestling. She put it off. Her dad was a wrestler out of Ohio. He wrestled the 170-pound weight class. So he was a little iffy. I spent several hours talking to him and convincing him to allow her to come. And she absolutely loved it. She goes, "That's my favorite sport." And she's a softball player and a soccer player. And she goes, "I'll take wrestling all day long."
Mom, one on here? Garrett? Better read that. Brenda Cole is going crazy.
Yeah. She's going to what? And ask for what?
It's okay.
I got to take a phone call real quick.
Go ahead, man. Hey,
She wants on here?
she wants on here. Who does?
How am I going to get her on here?
Video call.
How am I going to do a video chat?
Hang on 1 second. Can you get his daughter on here? Hang on 1 second. He's gonna come around here. Hang on 1 second, people. We'll get this. We'll make this happen. He's gonna pull her right up on the screen.
Okay. We'll figure out how in the world he does this.
No, you're right.
All right, hold on.
Hang on 1 second.
How in the world we do this?
Just set for a second. Hey, yo. What's your what other one to do? Okay.
I can get it set up real quick. Hey.
Hey, here.
Do I need to put her on video chat or something?
He'll get it, yeah. He can pop it on. Oh, she just drive off. She's up here.
Yeah, she's in Fort Wayne.
How about you? It's weird.
Let's see. How can we do this? You want to do a video call? Is that what you want to do?
I think, or she just wanted to be able to talk. I don't know if we can do video or not.
Well, here. We can.
There she popped up video.
Ignore my messy hair.
Okay.
I didn't know, Chris.
Does she have a Facebook account?
She's got a Facebook account.
Tell her to send a Facebook. Send a message to the Delaware to the
DCW.
Yeah, DCCW's page, and then I can put her right. I'll send her a link, and she'll be right in our broadcast.
Did you hear that?
Hold on, I gotta pull it up. You said DC.
Yeah, DCCW.
Or wait, I might be able to find it this way. What's her Facebook?
Is it the wrestling?
Lita Channing. LITA.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so I'm on that page. Where do I send it to?
On your page or on DCCW?
DCCW.
She says she's on the DCCW page now.
She just send them a private message.
Send them a private message.
Oh, sorry, Messenger.
Yeah, on Messenger.
What do I tell her?
Okay, what'd you say her name was?
Lita, LITA. Last name County. Yep, there she is.
Oh,
What do you want me to tell her?
right here. Never mind. I'm sending you a link right now, and just click on that link.
You hear that?
Yeah.
He's gonna send you a link. Click on that link off your Facebook page. It'll bring you up.
Okay.
You just sent.
All right. Yep. She should be able to click on that, and that should bring her right into the stream.
You on your computer doing that?
No, I'm on my phone. Oh, I got it.
All right. Well, I'll cancel my phone call if you want, man.
Wait.
Did we?
Let me on the.
It won't let you on there. It may not because you're on a video chat with me. Let's go back to a regular phone call if we can.
Okay.
How do you switch back?
You click off the camera.
There you go.
No, it's still won't.
Okay, so it won't work that way. Oh no. Hey, Jared. Come in my phone, please.
She'll probably have to hang up. I can't do a video. I copied it and pasted it in Chrome.
Okay. He said you might have to hang up and try to do it without being on here. It might not let you being on the phone with me.
There's the thing. When I copied it, pasted it, and clicked on it, it now says you are entering a broadcast studio.
Yes.
So you want me to click allow?
Yes. Here, whoop, but I don't know if I see it yet.
I'll put down my name. Display.
There she is. Yep.
There you are. All right, I'll hang up off the phone then.
Okay.
And then we can add.
There you go.
There we go, right there. Where'd Terry go?
Terry probably hid from us.
She one of the wrestlers as well.
Yeah, Lita's she's my oldest daughter. She's the she wrestled for Indiana or wrestled for Jay County. She's a 4-time state placer and 4-time varsity letter winner for Jay County, and she wrestles for Indiana Tech now.
Oh, okay. Oh, we lost her.
Lose her?
There she is.
She popped back in.
Oh yeah, might be having a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys for a second.
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you said she wrestles for Indiana Tech.
Yep.
Is your guys' season? Well, you're probably in the off season right now, then, right?
Yep.
Say missing the normal radio guy.
That's Terry. Take care of it for us. So, how long have you been wrestling?
I believe I'm going on my 9th year now. So.
Does Indiana Tech have an all women's team now, or is it still?
Yeah.
Need to answer.
Thank you, Paul.
Do what?
I'm here with Sydney and Kelsey, and they asked me what I'm doing because we're down in the rec center.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
He asked you. The small girls team.
Yeah. Actually, I got 2 of the girls here. If you guys don't mind seeing them, come here. It's on the face. Oh, I can put it on face.
I don't want to be on there.
That's another one. Hi.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that the women's wrestling starting to get bigger and more popular at some of these colleges, giving women more options to wrestle because there hasn't been a whole lot of women's wrestling teams around.
No, and
Yeah.
This is Indiana Tech's NAIA school. They actually placed. What place did he say you guys got out there the other day? At Nationals.
Sid, what place did we get at Nationals? What place did we get at Nationals? I don't remember. Wasn't it like 11th? Yeah, 11th.
I think they got 11th at the Nationals.
Yeah.
They had a large room this year. I think Indiana Tech themselves, I think they had 20. What you got? 23 girls in your room this year? 25?
No, we have more like 36, but we're gaining 25 more girls next season.
Oh. Yeah. I think by the way,
So we're gonna be.
I think what Coach Paul said the other day that you're going to be the largest college team in the United States next year with the amount of girls that they'll have on the team.
Yeah, I mean, for us to have that many, only being in our 3rd year, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, being the NAIA, do they give out scholarships for the wrestling team, or
Yes.
oh, that's cool too.
Yeah, they can NAIA. What's nice about that is they can get a they
Hey
can get
guys, I'm having
a
that.
scholarship and an academic scholarship.
Okay.
So they can catch up 2 scholarships to help use the money off, and that helps a ton on the girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you wrestled, did you wrestle at Jay County High School? Did you wrestle for the high school too?
Yeah.
And so then you had to wrestle against the boys, right? 'Cause all
Yep.
Indiana has. I mean, they're starting to do some women's stuff with this women's state stuff. I know it hasn't grown big enough for each high school to have their own women's team yet, which would be nice if it does get to that point.
Yeah, Lita coming through school. Her 6th grade year, she had John and Troy were their coaches. I moved from the high school level back down to the middle school. John and Troy, her 6th grade year. So John and Troy and me had Lita from her 6th grade all the way through to her freshman year, and Troy dropped off after that when she rolled into high school. And then me and John stayed with her until John missed her senior year. So he was with her first 6 years or 6 out of 7 years. John was with her, and then so she wrestled from middle school all the way through for Jake County.
Mm-hmm.
Is that can you tell a big difference from wrestling boys to when you get to wrestle against other women now?
At the beginning, yes, but now it's pretty much the same as wrestling both.
All right, got our radio guy coming back. We'll get him back over here.
He'll get Terry in.
Get Terry over here for a minute.
He doesn't know you're on here yet.
Hey, Terry.
Got Lita on here. Quit walking around. Make us all dizzy.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back into my dorm, so I'm in a quiet place. Actually, I'll just sit up here.
Hey, Lita.
Hi.
Now this is your oldest daughter.
Now that's the oldest daughter. She's the one that
This yours, bud?
That's his.
There you go, bud. You want to take that, bud? Sorry, Lita.
She's the one Boogeyman focused on last year.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I know Lita. Yeah, because you were like,
Yeah.
Because I talked to you last year
About her. Yeah.
And was you guys there?
Yeah, they were there.
But you weren't this entire though.
No, I had on my police uniform last year.
Yep.
Don't know whether I'll be in it this year or not. I'm hoping I can get enough officers to get a couple to donate the time for me.
There you go. So Lita, we hear you're a 4-time place setter.
Yep.
Yep. So tell me a little bit about that.
Honestly, one of my biggest dreams, with started wrestling was, to be there. To be, honestly, the place all 4 times is a great honor, not just for me, but also for my school.
Yes.
So I'm glad I'm bringing joy to that.
Yes. Now, how do you feel about your 2 younger siblings?
Honestly, I'm quite happy. I mean, with how we act at home, the mat is the perfect place for them.
I'm glad Mom ain't listening.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
You got your little sisters here like, And that's cool, though. I mean, now, where did you, can you tell me at the 4 years what you placed each year?
My freshman year, I placed 3rd at 98. And then sophomore year, I placed 7th at 113. Junior year was 8th at 113. And then my senior year was 4th at 126.
Yeah, that's still good, though. I mean, that's and place setting 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
In the boys' world, that is very hard to do. And and your siblings over here, I think they're your sisters. I think they can. Oh. Okay, we'll get him on. Yeah. So, but I kind of went outside. This is
Danica. That's Dakota.
Danica and Patrick. Okay. Dakota. Now see, like Dakota, we were just talking about her weight fluctuating, and I said that's something. It's a given, and you can tell by what you did. It was kind of you had to work out the medium, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And Dad knows. Dad, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but once you still go with it.
Yeah, she always her senior year. She was wrestling 120-pound weight class all year long, weighing 112.
Her too?
Yeah. Her whole senior year, and she goes, I want to stay at 120. So she wrestled there her sophomore or junior year. She wrestled 120 all the way until regionals, and we bumped her down to 13. And because there were some hammers lined up in there, you had the Campbell twin sisters right in there, and wanted to get her away from them because they're a teammate of ours on the national team. So we kind of knew where we was going. We thought she had a better line at the 120-pound weight class, or the 113 versus the 120. So we bumped her down. This year, her senior year, we bumped her up one to try to guide her out of it.
That's cool. So what are you doing right now? You in a dorm or something?
Yeah, I'm sitting on the second floor balcony right now.
You look like you're hiding from somebody.
No, I was in the rec center, which is right across the street, and then people were coming down. I'm like, I don't want a lot of background noise, so I came over here.
So are you going to be there on the 14th?
I plan on it.
Yep. And that's awesome. Yeah, because I think your Dakota, she's got a match against the Lion. Big Roar is going to get her.
I feel bad for that Lion.
Tony's going against the bear, so we got this. Your dad's going against the polar bear. It's awesome talking to you, and it's just, I mean, a 4-time place setter. I mean, that's awesome for the girls. And it's only, how long has the girls wrestling been going on?
As far as the girls itself, this is
state tournament.
The sixth year, I think, is what Gary posted. He's done it 6 years.
And this is so the first or second when she started.
Yeah, the second year would have been the first year she was in. So they had the first year at Gary's place. The second year they took them over to
Southport.
No, they actually ran them over to.
I seen that. I know what you said.
Lawrence North.
Yes.
And then they took them up to, or back over to Gary's. And then they took them over to Kokomo. And then back to Gary's and back to Kokomo. So it's kind of been a bounce around between over there at Hamilton Heights and Kokomo. It's pretty good. Kokomo gives them a Coliseum.
Yeah.
So they get more of the field that the boys get. Even though it's on a smaller scale, it fits them well.
Why don't they go to like Fort Wayne?
I think they just kind of they do a bid.
Or Butler.
They actually, I don't know why they don't do that.
I mean, I'm asking you. I mean,
I don't know.
Tell me now.
Well, they come across and they asked us last year. They said, anybody want to put in a bid to hold the tournament? We considered it, but we've got stuff going on because we host big tournaments out here at high school.
Yeah,
all the
ECIC,
time.
yeah.
So we're used to holding big things. But it just happens there's a big basketball tournament that weekend. And it blocked us because we were like, oh man, that'd be great to hold that. Even though we're more of the northern part of the state, but we considered it, but it's just numbers wouldn't line out, and Kokomo took it again.
Now it looks like you're good. You're not looking around. You're focused. See, you're doing good. So I got to give you a rough time, Mallory. But again, it's awesome to meet you. I'd like to meet her because your dad talks highly of you. I just sat here a minute ago. We were talking earlier when him and the other coach came on. And I said, now remember you. You were the cop there talking about your daughter at the state tournament. Me and him was talking about it. But if you're there Saturday, love to meet you. Be awesome. Your sisters, sounds like they're doing wonderful. Dakota and Dana, right?
Danica. Yep.
Where'd you get that name?
I caught her off of Patrick. I caught her name, Lita. WWE.
Oh, wow.
That's where she got her name.
You're named after Lita. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
was talking. Fanny? Go to Fanny?
Nope, we just picked her up.
You're just there. We're good.
She's named after the states.
There you go, north and south. Yeah, I guess we got somebody else wanting to come on, but Mallory, thank you.
That's Lita.
Lita, Mallory, listen to me. I got them all backwards. Lita, thank you for coming on.
Yep.
Danica, thank you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And, I guess we're going to have another wrestler on before we cut off for the night. And pleasure. I don't know how to get you off here. If you want to stand right there, you can. Or you can probably just hang up. I don't know.
I think I can leave.
Okay, just go ahead and leave then. Thank you. There we go. Hey, everybody. Hello.
What's in here?
Beat it. Beat on. Card.
When we gonna get Mike King up here?
Oh, Mike King. They want to talk to Mike King. Ladies man Mike King.
He thinks he's a ladies man. That's what he thinks.
That's my mom, man. So here we go. What's up, Nat? Who we got here?
We got Grant Linville, one of our middle school wrestlers, one of our future state champions.
So Grant. So do they got the middle school state champion? Is he 6th, 7th, 8th?
He is in 7th grade. He'll be a rising 8th grader.
When do they start the middle school state championship? 8th?
6th, isn't it, Grant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can be a 6th grader.
Has he wrestled in it?
I don't know if he's wrestled in it, but he hasn't won it yet. But he's wrestled in it 1 year. But he's going to be a state champion in high school.
I bet he was, man. I was just sitting here washing up your nephew there, man.
We were just having a conversation about how he needs to quit baseball and wrestle in the spring.
No.
You hear this?
No.
You hear this?
That's what I was.
They want me
Now, see,
to. I'm not going to.
I'm a big supporter of a 3-sporter. So if any sport you keep playing,
Gotta stay active.
stay out. Now after baseball, can he take off with wrestling?
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
So you want to stay away from football?
No.
Not necessarily.
You said baseball though, man.
Yeah, football and wrestling complement each other. Hand fighting, balance, position,
Coordination, bud. Baseball.
Yeah.
Hand and eye coordination. Come on now.
Nah.
Focus, Nat.
So your hand and eye, yeah, that's a stretch.
You do you, buddy.
You talk to Grant here. Grant's been wrestling for
So
quite a while.
how many years you been wrestling, Grant?
Since I was 3. So
3?
About 9-10 years.
Really? That's awesome. So I guess that's mom.
Yep.
That's awesome. She's excited for you to be on here. Yeah. So how has your middle school career been so far?
This last year I had one of my better seasons. I think I won 13-6 or something like that.
Really?
I got second in the ACAC. I won a couple individual tournaments.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, he's got a future in front of him. He works hard. And that's half the battle right there, is working hard in practice.
And that's awesome, dude. So but wait.
This year I wrestled, at the start of the year I wrestled 80, and then I switched to 85.
So hopefully, what?
90, 95 next year, probably something like
106, maybe start of
high school. That's where I plan to be.
106.
106, then 113, then 120, then
Slowly
126.
move up the weight classes.
Who's your 106 now, Riley?
Our 106 this past year was Daniel Moore.
But it was Riley the first year. Or 112, 113?
116.
I think Ethan was like 113 as a freshman.
Yeah. That's cool though. So you got any plans over the summer to wrestle?
Probably after baseball's over.
Well, and another thing that Grant's not telling you, he's not just an athlete. He's also heavily involved in FFA. He has judged soil. He's judged hens, livestock.
Are you serious?
He shows pigs. So if he's not playing football, he's not wrestling, he's not
Always
playing
busy.
baseball, he's showing pigs, he's judging soil, judging chickens.
So you're finding time for wrestling.
Yeah.
You wrestle pigs?
Sometimes.
So-
I have.
That's awesome though, man, because you're all around kid. So to me, in our era, that'd be an average kid. I mean, that's a good kid, man.
Yeah, Grant.
Always doing something, really.
So you place with your pigs?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. So you so what do you like to do for fun?
How does he have time?
No, I mean he's got to have a little bit of time.
Not much, but if I have any free time, it's either going out to the barn, working with pigs, working with cattle.
So how do you so like sports? You like sports then?
Yeah.
So who's your favorite athlete?
What sport?
Baseball.
Baseball, Christian Yelich.
Good choice. Basketball. You
John
say,
Morant.
you say LeBron, you're out of here.
No, John Morant.
John Morant. There you go. Football.
That's a hard one. Michael Pittman.
There you go. How about pig showing?
Who's your favorite pig?
My favorite pig, Sheba.
Sheba. There it is.
For sure.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's awesome. So, what's your favorite class in school?
Class? Definitely not math. Probably PE.
Yeah, I think it's all kids. That's cool though. So I mean, so I'm gonna plan on looking forward to talking to you here in the next 3 or 4 years. It's maybe a state qualifier, maybe a state champ. I mean, keep practicing, work harder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do your thing, man. I mean, you sound like by what you're telling me and what mom and all you guys do, man. That's awesome. You know, just you got to focus on school first.
Yeah.
Because without
number one priority.
Student
Student athlete comes first.
There it is. See, we're on the same page. That's what all coaches teach about.
Yeah.
Student athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So does Coach Wood and Coach Myers help you?
Yeah.
How about Coach Wood there?
Yeah.
I'm his favorite coach.
For sure. For sure.
You're just lucky Larry Brown ain't here. So that's cool, Grant. I mean, it's awesome that you do the FFA and all that.
Yeah.
You really want to get on here tonight, I can tell.
He's well-traveled young man. He's been on 1070 The Fan with JMV. I mean, so this really for Grant, this is kind of a regular thing for him. He's photogenic. He's got everything going for him. He's three-sport athlete, shows pigs, shows chickens, and does all the judging. He's been on the JMV.
Dude, we might as well leave him.
I know. This might as well be the Grant Linville show.
The Grant Linville Corner Show. And you can, ladies man Mike King, you can interview him. And what you do, you get him on here and ask him about wrestling.
Okay.
Do you know ladies man Mike King?
No.
Ladies man. Got a fan over here like to meet and talk to you. That's ladies man Mike King. He's a wrestler. He's going to be at your show.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, you're going to like this. He's going to talk to you. He's going to interview you.
About what?
Yeah, you're going to. Okay. No, you go over there.
So Grant,
you got to come over here, Grant, a little bit.
Grant Linville would like to interview you.
Scoot on over, Grant.
Yeah.
Go. Bring your mic over.
There we go.
Now, you want to get a picture of this. This is the ladies' man, Mike King, with Nat Wood. Right here. You got to take a picture with him. So me and Nat.
Bruce and Tony are leaving.
Yeah. See you guys. Hey, guys. We're going to go all night. Telethon. Well, here it is.
We should do that sometime. We should have we should get with AJ and have a Muncie Central J County telethon, sell some items and stuff
Raffles.
like that. Remember how WIPB used to do that thing?
We'll do the rooftop thing.
We should think about
Yeah,
doing
that's
something
what
like that.
rooftop.
The rooftop sit-in.
We should do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Take donations and everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, we should do that.
So
we can set it up, get it done.
we're sitting here talking.
Get
to Grant.
radios involved.
Yeah.
We'll let him tell you. He's a multi-sport athlete. He's FFA, shows pigs, shows chickens. He don't got time for nothing. This is his show now. He wants to interview the ladies' man.
This is now.
So you think you're pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You going to get in the ring on the 14th? See how good you are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Will you put him on there?
Oh,
Put him in there?
We could.
He'll go.
I'll beat him up.
He'll go.
Whoa now.
He'll go.
Now we're getting fired up now.
Man. Yeah, Nat, we better get out of here, bub.
This is my tag team partner.
There we go.
I think my quad's as big as you are.
That's probably right.
What was your record this year?
Yeah, something like that. 17-4.
17-4.
She
Oh,
knows,
maybe
she
I'll
knows that kind of stuff.
maybe I'll rethink what I just said. 17.
What was your record this year?
Don't worry about it. my record's a little splotchy.
Now I'm going to tell you something, Grant. 2 shows ago, the last one at the Armory, this gentleman over here went through a table just once. He got speared off the side of the ring and into a table.
Jeez.
Yeah, it hurt a lot.
Ow.
Concrete sucks.
So what can we do? I mean, handicap match, him on his knees wrestling you.
I got a thought, but we're not going to share it because the opponent's here.
Oh, okay.
We got a plan.
We got a plan.
Yeah.
What would think, Mike?
Well, as good as Larry's plan was, I think I'm all for it.
Damn that. Let's stop.
Yeah, I'll coach Grant to beat Mike King.
He'll be the corner coach. He's good at it.
Oh, now we got corner coaches involved?
Yeah.
So who was this wasn't no affiliate with the kid that hit Joey last year, was it?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that little punk that was in the crowd that hit Joey Owens
You don't
last
remember?
year.
No, but I'll tell you what. I had some fans here at 5 o'clock when I was the only one here.
Well, this is where we shut this off. You guys have a good night.
I was the only one here when we had this 5 to 9.
That's good. You're running this.
So I had 2 people come in wanting front row tickets.
Yeah.
3 front row tickets, and they sat with me the entire time. And he proceeded to tell me that he got into a shouting match last year with one of the wrestlers. And
It was probably Joey.
he absolutely loved it, and he's coming to argue again.
That's great. Folks, we're talking about on May 14th, Invasion 3 on 113 Water Street at the Jay County Community Center.
115.
Oh,
You
that's what I said.
113.
150. It's right next door to 113. You can't miss it. It's probably the same address.
So we have about 20 front row seats left.
20 left, folks. They're going quick.
The way I understand
$20
it is there are 10 left at Jackson Associates. There are 10 left at Patriot Fitness that we know of. Could be less. We haven't checked in, but no more than 20 front rows left.
Right.
So we still have a handful of those. We have a couple handfuls of general admissions, and tickets are available to door.
$20.
And if you haven't been to one of the DCCW shows, 2019 with Rikishi was fabulous.
Yes.
2020, we had a pause due to COVID. Last year, 2021 with Boogie Man was absolutely outstanding.
Amazing.
And this year we have Elijah Burke, the Pope.
Former WWE, TNA Impact,
Yep.
and current NWA star Elijah Burke, the Pope.
Yep. And so this year, something different as well. We'll have a female match.
We will have a female match with Hollywood Haley J. You saw her on AEW. She wrestles consistently at OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling. It used to be a training ground for WWE. Still trains guys as well. And she will be taking on the 100-year-old Thunder Kitty. 100-year-old, Matt.
100-year-old.
Can you imagine that?
You know what that means.
Well, I tell you, so tickets are available at the door. We also have concessions and just
Haley might knock the dust off of her.
She might.
Hey, do you know? I'm just sitting here rehashing it. The last time you got in the ring with the Jay County Patriot, what happened?
That was the very first invasion.
Who was that?
That was
Gavin.
Gavin Hare.
Oh.
Gavin Hare. He was at the very first one.
He wrestled with
tagged
Rikishi.
with Rikishi and his son Sefa Fatu, which is now currently WWE superstar Solo Sikoa.
There was actually, and I don't know if you guys even know this, but there was a big article in the local paper, the Commercial Review.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Gavin was midair.
Midair
when he
flip.
did the flip off the ropes.
Yeah.
And
He did a moonsault off the top.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he'd be a great talent.
He would. He would.
He's athletic, and he'd be a great.
Well, get him
talent.
back there on the 14th. I'm sure we have a spot for him.
That's really too much work for me.
I'll call you later, Larry.
So folks, May 14th, it's Invasion 3 with Elijah Burke, Hollywood Haley J, Thunder Kitty, all the DCCW talent. We got the DCCW heavyweight champion Dex Royal, DCCW tag team champions, the highlight reel, DCCW United States champion Max Sterling. We're going to have the return of Vinny Vachetti. We're going to have
I just wish
Jackson Morgan.
I wish we had return of one individual.
If that's that guy that was talking about that Delta crap,
Just saying.
he might get shown out the door.
Mitch Taylor will definitely be there. We got a stack card for the night. It's going to be awesome.
There will be concessions on hand.
Yep. Concessions on hand.
How about now? Let me ask, because I know Jay County does it. Is there alcohol 21 and above?
There will be beer available, possibly wine as well. Still working.
Well, you're
on
going to be
that.
there. Wine will be there.
Yeah, I will be whining.
Because Grant will lose that night because my ladies man.
Grant does not lose when I'm in the corner.
Never. I haven't.
That's right.
Every time he's corner coached me, I haven't lost.
So
I don't plan on
Hey,
losing.
years ain't over. 17-5 is getting ready to come.
Hey, really? On a real note?
17-4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Let's talk about your record.
We don't
What
talk
was
about
it?
that.
Exactly.
We don't talk about that.
So if you want to, we can start this way. Just go right out here and just practice falling down. Best thing you can do today. Go ahead, man. It's okay.
There'll be a lot of that on the 14th.
He's got a lot of confidence.
So
He's got a ton of
Yeah, so you guys get your tickets. $20 front row, General admission $10.
Everything
You left
goes
on
back
front
to
row.
the Jay County Wrestling Club. Everything.
Everything.
The concessions, the tickets, everything goes back to them.
And as we were saying earlier in the show, I mean, it helps every kid in our program.
Thank you, Paul.
From pre-K to seniors in high school.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
You go, Brenda. Yep, but it's all good. But Grant, come on now.
I covered.
So who's your favorite pro wrestler?
AJ Ferrari.
That's college.
No, he's in the WWE.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
You like him better than
What about
Gable?
Gable Stevenson?
Gable Stevenson.
Somebody said Mason
He's
Parrish.
second.
Oh, so I don't know if he's there.
Well, Paris has signed a name and likeness contract with him. I don't know if he's actually started training yet.
Right.
Now,
You know something we don't talk about or haven't talked about here. You know, a former Jay County Wrestling alumni is a top 15 in the world UFC fighter.
Yes.
Casey Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
if people remember, he just lost a close decision to former champion Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
So he was a state runner-up and a fourth place finisher in his career as a Jay County wrestler, and he's also been a national champion in judo. So he grew up right here. He actually grew up right across the street from my parents. And
That's cool.
Yeah.
You are blind.
Huh?
Gosh, you are blind.
He's gonna talk about blood.
Holy hell.
Dude, they're picking up dishes. Who's this cat over here?
I can't even see that.
Is that Larry?
He's wrestled my cousin all the time.
Who?
Stevie.
Yeah.
Cousin used to wrestle Casey Kenny a lot when they were young.
Yeah. That'd be about his era. That'd be his era. I think.
Kenny was
It'd definitely be if they wrestled.
Kenny was a senior when Stevie was a freshman. They used to battle it out.
We don't get drunk back
Casey
here,
was
bro.
talented.
Hey, you got to talk. Can't get distracted here. You thirsty, bud? You better get a lot of water.
Can't have a drink, huh?
No, you can't.
No, you can.
You can't. That's a good thing because he does this.
Mom
You're good,
taking care
man.
of him.
You're good. She's like, what? So, on that note, man, what do you got? Any last words?
Go get your tickets and watch me beat him.
There you go.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
All right.
Have you ever seen him in gear?
Well, hey, you know, on the behalf of JK Wrestling Club, I want to thank Gonzo's Sports Room,
Yes.
Wrestling Room for coming to Portland tonight. Thank the DCCW.
Thank you.
Again,
Jay
you
County
know,
Wrestling Club.
This relationship's been going on now 4 years, and actually these two guys have become good friends, not just partners in the JK Wrestling Club and the DCCW. So appreciate everybody coming over from Muncie. And
We appreciate you
supporting
having
tonight.
us. It's going to be an awesome show. So get your tickets, 115 Water Street, Portland, Indiana. next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the May 14th, Invasion 3. Come check us out. Get your tickets here in Jay County, in Muncie. Ladies, man, Jared, Terry, Dwayne Mullinex.
Grant Linville kicking butt on the 14th.
Yep, Grant LaVille. What is it? Grant LaVille?
Linville.
Linville.
Linville, close.
So, I guess
Don't let them. They're listen. They're trying to badger you on purpose. They're trying to badger you on purpose. Don't fall for their crap. Just ignore them.
I'm gonna grant you a loss on the 14th.
They're being cocky.
Yeah.
We're gonna grant you a loss.
Good one. Last time I heard that one, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur.
Ooh.
Gotta go, guys.
All
Gotta
right.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having us, guys. Love you. Peace out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You better not put them glasses on. I couldn't see nothing.
You're good. I'm right here.
I'll leave it.